guys, it has been a long time. A big wait for this is finally 2 hours before my birthday. And I'm just gonna do a 2 hour stream, just talk with the chat. Nothing to do. But first off, the little decorating at the window. Did this within 10 minutes. I'll probably keep this for a while. This is actually like a masterpiece. It's like 2, 4, 6, 8 balloons. All in one. And I'm dropping stuff. And then we're going to make celebrations go well with a homemade confetti cannon that I saw on YouTube. All I gotta do once it's midnight is pull this balloon and just let it go, and confetti goes everywhere. So yeah. And then Lucky is just doing his thing looking out the window. I just love this little Pennywise. You can tell what it looks like more when it's off. But it looks really cute when it's on. But yeah. I can definitely see there's a big tangle in this because of all the balloons being put together. But this shall be fun, along with tomorrow. I am now on my last 2 hours of being 18. Thank you. And I'm doing a quick poll on here. Because usually I forget to do that. Always smash like if you love cats. This is like, I don't know. But thank you for the happy birthday. This year went pretty quick. And here's a little masterpiece I did like hours ago. Took like 10 minutes to do. Like 2 of each color. Just keep it there in the background. And I think I kind of got Lucky a little mad at me. Because I was kind of messing around with him with one of these. Lucky! Hey, Lucky! Lucky! Come here, Lux. And don't worry, it's not in my hand. I'll put it up here. I don't have anything now. Lucky just wants to do his own thing. And then the only part I don't really like about my birthday is that it's on Thanksgiving. But can't stop that. I just heard something that was loud. Kinda freaked me out a little. Not gonna lie on that. Then, unfortunately, right now I can't watch a YouTuber that I like to watch all the time because he is live and I'm live right now. And I think Lucky just went under the bed. I'm not too sure what to do for 2 hours. Well, I just got all this cardboard today. Maybe I can like start on a project. Let's do a project I've always wanted to do. We can put this cute little homemade confetti cannon to the side until it's midnight. So that's when I'm gonna shoot out the confetti. That's all homemade. I just hope Lucky doesn't get to it. Let's put this at the background. Hopefully people can still see it. Looks like it. Yep. Now there's a couple things I have to grab, which is not that far. Maybe. Okay, this I got from college. It is like a mess in here now. But while we're waiting for midnight, why not do a quick project? My hands are officially going to be covered in charcoal. Where's my X-Acto knife? I just went in there for no reason. Mess. I don't think it would be in here. All this is pencils and pens. Yeah, that's all those pencils and pens. I literally just had an X-Acto knife. Where did it go? I know it ain't in there. Okay then. Now why is my subscriber count going down? Is it because there's no cats? I have a cat in here with me, but he's just doing his own thing. Yeah, the project's gonna have to wait then. Because for some reason, I can't find my X-Acto knife. Unless it's in my book bag somewhere. Won't hurt anything if I check. Oh. There's some more pens. But not an X-Acto knife. For the ones who don't know what this is for, this is so you could read a map. I was taught how to use one of these in high school with my JROTC and in college with the ROTC. It's pretty fun to do. There's pens in there. What's my diploma doing in here? Huh. Okay. But not exactly my paint there. That's kind of odd. My X-Acto knife is basically gone now. I usually have it in here. I won't be surprised if it's downstairs somewhere. And here's first birthday card of the year from my mama. Put that in the background too. There's probably no way it can be seen. Yeah, I literally have no clue where my X-Acto knife went. Let's try looking in this again. And I love these erasers. Charcoal's falling out. Yeah, my X-Acto knife ain't in there. Somehow it disappeared. I really wanted to do a project. Because I have like 7 boxes that my mom brought home from work, so I can do the project I wanted to do. Try not to get charcoal on my face. But maybe I can try something else with this. So I got like 7 of these. But maybe I can make like another one of those cat barns I did. because I had to get rid of the one I made. I gotta look at something. Bingo. Found it. It was in a bag. So, what I want to do is start making Georgie's boat. There's definitely going to be lots of different parts of this. Probably while we're killing some time to cut out the pieces. I'm going to have to find my tape too. I know that's somewhere. First off, get a pencil. Now, try to be as careful as possible. And then the thing about X-Acto knives, they could be really sharp. So if you're going to be using one, always be careful. When you're cutting something with one, always go away, not towards. Kind of hard to do this on a bed. There. And I got that. Now all I have to do is draw like a diamond shape for the bottom. Maybe it can be about like how that is from here to right there as a diamond. First I'll see if there's still tape on here, which there is. Alright. Now cut this piece out. This is actually going to be a decent sized boat. It's going to look like an ordinary paper boat. Get like a little example. Put the paper like this, fold it in half. And then you fold it in half again. Unfold it once. Fold the top two corners to the line. And you'll take the bottom and go on both sides, bringing it up. That's always one of the hardest parts. And then the side that has the line right there in the middle, you'll take these two corners, fold them in. And then at the bottom, you'll pull out right there, turns into a diamond. Then at the bottom again, you'll fold up on both sides. It's a triangle now. Then again at the bottom, pull out, it's a diamond. And then the last part at the top, do that and it's a boat. Basically it's going to look like this, but this part's going to be a bit taller and less wide. And I'm going to put a few lines from it on it as well. So, like I have this whole project planned. Just hope I don't cut myself. Okay, and Lucky, no matter what you do, do not come up here. Because I do have a sharp object. I cannot talk now. Yep, over there is good. Stay by the window. Because I do not want to cut you. Or myself. Especially when my birthday is right around the corner. You deserve more views. Well, thank you. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get more views when just a a noob at this. But I was always told to never give up. I'm gonna hear something I'll do, so I don't have the entire thing on the bed with me. Out of nowhere, it just got a lot harder to cut. Probably because of that sticker that's right there. Okay, put that there. Now, all I have is just a piece of cardboard. I mean, this is a good way to just kill some time before midnight. And one thing about me, I've always enjoyed sculpting stuff. Like in my live stream from yesterday, 2 streams ago, I actually showed some of my projects that I did in high school. I took 2 sculpture classes in 1 year, and everyone actually said that my stuff was the best. Like there was one time we had to do like a snack, another time, whatever. And another time we had to do like foam carving in a human form. But also people loved how I painted my stuff too. So there's actually some paintings I heard that people really loved. Okay, and I literally say, don't go towards you with a knife when you're doing this, and I do it myself. My skin must be drying up a little. That doesn't look right. very careful with this. Okay. Well, it's not really best, but if there's an easy way to fix that, maybe. Yeah, that looks horrible. Which most people never like their artwork when they first start it. Alright. Ooh, that was not safe at all. Luckily, no cuts. I mean, really, I don't really have to change anything on that. Now I'm trying to figure out, trying to remember how I did that tiny boat. I think all I did was get like a couple things of cardboard and just and really all I would need for like the main part of the boat is a few triangles. And then what I actually plan on doing for this too is get like two 90 angled ones and keep them separated a little so it can make that line. Like something like that. I'm actually going to keep this because that would be perfect. That would actually be a perfect size. Keep that. And then let's compare. Okay. So I got that. Now all I gotta do is, there's a line I put right there with the knife. Just cut right there. Take that bottom away. And then trace right there to take that away. Then that part would be ready. So let's just do that really quick. If this doesn't keep on getting loose. Okay, let's move over and down a little. Okay. That's a bit smaller now. I'd say come up here, Lucky, but a little dangerous right now. I don't think you wanna. Yeah. He's playing with something now. Oh, no, 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 you don't. That is not safe for you. There should be no reason why this is so hard to cut. But also that's getting a little dull. Because of how much I've used it. And I almost just cut myself. Alright. That is now ready. Just have that separated a little. And it is very windy outside. Now what I'm thinking okay. I have to do a little work with this. And it's not even long enough. How does that work? Okay. Or maybe I can like Okay, I need to grab that little boat I made when I was in high school. Okay. So, I made this back in high school. It looks like I went like that with one strand of cardboard. As you can tell, I'm a huge fan of Pennywise. And hello, Lucky. You're very lucky I put the cover on that. That's why I call him Lucky, because he is lucky. Come here, Lux. I guess he's comfy on the cardboard now. And he just made his spot. So yeah, Lucky has made a spot on my cardboard. But I got a few pieces ready to put together. Hey Lucky, can I please get my cardboard back? Yep, he has made his spot. Now what I kind of want to do is actually try and redo the sides, because this ain't long enough. So maybe no. Lucky. Lucky. Yeah, he just made a spot there. But on a good note, 1 hour. One hour until midnight. The cute little Pennywise, as everybody could tell. Love him. Pennywise is my favorite character. That'd be a pretty cool birthday card. A Pennywise birthday card. Ooh, I have another idea for a project. A wire portrait of Pennywise. And I know exactly how I can do it. That would actually be really cool. Because I have a wire portrait of me and my cat Layla. How could I have never thought of that? Okay, that's going to be my next project. I believe we might have like some kind of wire in the garage maybe. So maybe I could try that. Get like a giant piece of cardboard. I could do like a giant box. And then paint it white. What I would have to do though is try and do like a giant one-line drawing of Pennywise. And then use the wire and trace around it with that. And most people would use a pair of pliers, but I never did. But mainly with the kind of wire we used in high school. That wire was pretty hard to work with. But that would be pretty fun. That's actually an idea right there. And then chalk pastel. I'm getting so many ideas now. Oil pastel. Yeah, I kind of had more fun with chalk pastel. You can do like a whole sketch. Lucky. Excuse me. Now looks like a little break from my project. At least I got a few things cut out. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do something like this, but a lot bigger. Probably not use hot glue and then put just red paint on it. I mean, maybe I could still do that, just not as stupid like. Oh, I'm already starting to get tired. I am honestly very proud of this, though. I thought it would not work at all. Just keep it there in the background. It took like 10 minutes to make. Lucky. Come here, you. Just don't lay on the X-Acto knife. Well, bless you. Yep, this is my boy. It's like he got offended or something. Okay. He's just cleaning himself on camera. But it's a cat thing. And then I feel like tomorrow's stream would actually be a lot better than this, because all this is just little simple decorations and just a little chatting stream until the end, which is in 50 minutes. Again, all I gotta do is pull the balloon down, pull, let go, confetti goes everywhere. Try and mix it all up. Like, there's that. And that is gonna be pretty fun to clean up. And then yeah. It is now 11:11. So let's make a wish, shall we? Amen. Okay, that was kind of pathetic, but it's usually what I always did. But let's look at some stuff on here. Yeah, Lucky's just really comfy right now. He loves his belly rubs. Now, let's talk about something. I don't remember if I talked about it earlier already, but there's this one YouTube short I uploaded yesterday. It is generated by AI. And it's a video of my cat Patches. When I first uploaded it, it was barely getting any views. And then when I woke up today, first thing I see is, well, first thing I look at is YouTube Studio on my phone because my brother had my computer. And the first number I see in the subscriber count is a 3. And one thing I did say in one of my past live streams was that if I made it to 300 subscribers before this weekend, I'd shave my head. I'm kind of starting to regret that now. Because I got past 300 from just that one video. Like, this is one of the best videos I've ever done with the AI. Like, almost every time when I see this video now, I actually feel like I want to cry. Because Patches died in a really tragic way. And, I just wish I was there to save her. But I wasn't home when it happened. If there's anybody out there that is wondering how she died, basically all I gotta say is rabies, raccoon. And she was pregnant too. So that makes it a lot worse. A pregnant cat gets bit by a raccoon with rabies and dies. And I miss Patches a lot, as everyone on here can tell. But at least she's in a good place now. And then there was this other video I did, AI generated. It had to do with like a tattoo. So I said in the video, if it gets 30 likes, I'll get it when I'm able to. And it got over 30. So once I can, I'll be getting that tattoo of Patches. Again, can tell I'm grieving a lot about her after what happened. then there was another one I did of her before the tattoo one that is also copyright. I don't want that. But it was one of those photos being turned into a video. And she grew angel wings and a halo appeared and clouds started rising her up. And I really missed my patches too. She was probably one of the cutest cats. And like, yeah. I actually have an idea for another project now. I wonder if I can do a wire portrait of Patches of her as like an angel. And somehow my eye started to hurt. That's not good. That is actually not a bad idea. Yep, I know what I'm going to be doing for a long time. Lots of art projects. I already got Pennywise one planned, Georgie's boat, and Patches. Yeah, those are some good ideas for projects. But it is almost time. Got 36 minutes. And I've been on Google Docs trying to get some ideas for like YouTube and all that. Alright. So like there's like lots of things I can try and do for art projects. But one of the things I enjoyed the most is wire stuff. So I might actually try to attempt a giant wire sculpture of one of the most iconic horror characters, Pennywise. I just have to get the stuff I need for that. And I know exactly how I'm going to do it. And I just thought of adding a balloon to it as well. That is actually not a bad idea. That is very good. So, and then right now at the moment I started on this giant boat from the movie Georgie's boat. Basically going to be kind of like this, but not horrible, and it won't have my name on it. It will have Georgie's and a couple lines from the movie. And I actually might try to do like how I have the blood on this one, but just one thing of blood going down the front of it. That will actually not be a bad idea for that. And then I'll probably do the boat project first. Hey, if there's any Pennywise fans out there and they want a boat sculpture, let's see, Pennywise is one of the most famous characters. Leah! So, Leah, how do you think if I do like one of those wire portraits of Pennywise and thank you? What do you think if I do that? And I was actually thinking about using black wire so Pennywise would show out more. Besides, with his design, use red. And then add a balloon to the side. That's exactly what I was thinking. So, like, I'll probably do just his face and then a little bit of his costume. And do his makeup design red along with the balloon. And everything else will be black. So I'm going to be doing the little iconic character of Pennywise. Maybe Mom got this for me. But obviously not for my birthday because that's tomorrow. It's almost time for the confetti. Well, it's not exactly a bobblehead. That would have been pretty cool though. But it's like a little nightlight. Like, I literally made my own confetti cannon. All I have to do is pull this balloon down and let go, and it just goes everywhere. And what's the idea? A wire statue of Pennywise, and you can put a light bulb underneath it after covering it with colored tissue paper. Oh. That's actually not bad. And then another one I was actually thinking of. Like at the moment, I actually just started cutting stuff out for another project I'm doing. That's part of a boat. I'm trying to do Georgie's boat, but my cat wants to be up here with me, and I don't want to accidentally cut him. So I'm kind of taking a break from that. I don't want to hurt my Lux. I love my Lux. And then another project I'm actually planning on doing. Yeah. I actually want to try and do another wire portrait, but of Patches. Like, there was one of my most recent AI videos of patches. I want to do that. And try to make it like 3D. The 3D part's going to be kind of tough. And like, yeah. Like, I've just been looking at my wire portrait of me and Layla that I did senior year of high school. I mean, that would probably work. But like, I've been looking at my wire portrait that I did senior year. Oh. I'd say you're definitely smart enough for that. It's just crazy how I've just been looking at a project that I did like beginning of senior year. And I'm just now thinking of more things to do. Because I have my wire portrait up there on the wall. And I'm just now getting the idea. And then there's this little boat I did back in high school. But what I plan on doing for the boat project is something kind of like this one, besides with how the bottom is on that. I don't know, my brain barely has room now. After all the thinking I've been doing for some YouTube ideas. But I think instead of doing multiple spots of blood on my giant boat, I'm just gonna do one going from like here all the way, like probably go down to like right here, maybe. There's like lots of lines from the movie I can put on it. And I'm not putting my name on the giant one. I'm doing Georgie's because it's Georgie's boat. I'm going to be continuing it on the 28th when there's nothing to do. But also I do have this diamond painting. That I could work on. Which this was like the first one that popped up on Amazon. Because of how the light is glaring on it, it looks like there's glitter. I'll probably start that when I come home tomorrow. But yeah, I'd say everyone knows by now that I love Pennywise. I actually recently just saw episode 5 of the new Welcome to Derry. It was so good. They actually showed Pennywise as the clown instead of just anything he can morph into. And like, now that they showed Pennywise as himself, it's probably gonna get better from here. No, the newer Pennywise. Like there's if you have HBO Max, that's what Welcome to Derry is on. It's like, now why in the world does my brother not switch back to my account? Wait, that time the chat was actually working. But yeah, I've watched both versions of it, but this Welcome to Derry is about the newer Pennywise. And if you go on HBO Max, that's what Welcome to Derry is on. I kind of don't really want to spoil anything. Like, in case there's anybody out there that's never watched it yet. Because so far it's been a pretty good series. Yes, I have. And I remember my first time watching it with my grandma, all I did was laugh. And all my brother did was scream. And he's older than me. But I really like the newer one more. Like, the original isn't even that scary. Neither is the newer one. Like, yeah, so you could tell up there, most people think that one's more scary, but really, they're not. And like, you really think the older one is more scary? Like, I think neither of them are scary. And like, besides with the dark, anything scary I think is funny. I'll laugh at anything scary. I love the horror stuff. Like, here's a story. My family and I went to this haunted house called Fear Forest. There was a hayride, a haunted house, and a corn maze. And um when we were on the hayride, that's when things started to get pretty funny. And the funniest part on the hayride, well, there was two funny parts of it actually. The first part was when Michael Myers came onto the ride. Literally, guy that's like 7 feet tall and holding like a real knife. And then the second part was this. I can't remember exactly what it was. Yes, a real one. But the second funny part of the hayride was this. Can't remember what it was, but the person just came onto the ride and um first sat next to this little boy, and then like 2 minutes later he came and sat right next to me. I thought that one was hilarious. Like, I basically met a new friend. That was actually the year when I got my first Pennywise shirt too. And then when we went through the haunted house, there was a couple clowns. My mom could not take it. I thought that was funny. And I don't even think there was even a single time I screamed or even got scared. All I did there was laugh. Like, I remember every single bit of it. And then, right as we were getting ready to finish going through the haunted house, Chris decided to start saying I love you to everyone. Like all the actors. And when we were just getting ready to finish the corn maze, we were going past the last actor, and Chris said I love you to him. And he was like, love you too, bring me some sugar. And Chris was like, alright, bet. That's one thing I would never forget. Like, that was probably one of the funniest parts yet. And then when he was still with his ex at the time, we brought her along. I believe we went to Steak and Shake before we went to Fear Forest. Which Fear Forest is pretty long drive. I believe we were almost in Pennsylvania. And we got 8 minutes. Gotta get that ready. I wonder if boom. Now I have the exact time on my computer. Okay, wrong tabs there. And like, another thing I remember when we were at Steak and Shake, Chris's ex did like the biggest burp. And I remember my stepdad got so surprised about that. That's when everything started getting funny. And then it started getting like a lot funnier when Michael Myers came onto the hayride. Again, a guy that's like 7 feet tall, dressed as Michael Myers. All I did there was laugh. Nothing else. Like, everything was so funny. Try not to knock down my phone. Well, when Michael Myers came onto the ride, him and Chris were having like a stare off. It was like so funny. I think it was Chris's 8th grade year, either 8th or 9th grade. I remember it was before COVID. Like Chris just had this whole straight angry face, just looking up. And then Michael Myers was just looking down at him. And then his ex was screaming. Like that was probably one of the funniest Halloweens ever. The funniest Halloween. And how is it that this time's going fast now? Wait, you looking at the balloons, Lucky? Yeah, this took me like 10 minutes to make. And this is going to be pretty fun to clean up, and I hope this works. Hey, Lucky, you ready for some confetti to go flying around in a minute and a half? And how is it that the very last minute is always the slowest minute? Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it works. That's going to be fun to clean up. And there's more. Toss it in the air. Sorry, Lucky. That shall be fun to clean up. Especially when it's all over my bed and all that. But now I shall clean up. I'm definitely keeping this until it runs out of air. Can't even. Try and get everything to the floor first. But what an idea! And then tomorrow I'll be doing another stream. Or I shouldn't say tomorrow now, because now it is tomorrow. But I'm doing another stream at 7:30. How in the world did that end up in my pocket? But I'm going to end it here now. Because Tristan wants me to call him. And I want to go to bed. Because it is now a big day. Probably first thing I'll be doing once I start my stream is go over to my grandma's. Good night, Leah, and thank you. And yes, thank you. That did not go as planned. I wanted to crumble up that little piece and just toss. But I'm now going to end the stream right here, now that my early birthday idea is now over with. Confetti went everywhere. For those who missed, once this is uploaded, you can watch it at the end. Because it actually got everywhere, especially on the floor. And I will see everybody at 7:30. Bye!